All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim, out there listening and learning and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. I don't want to ratazah. It'll be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Kwadash. And it's going to be a quick lesson. It's inspired by a conversation I was having with this Bible-thumping Christian. And I'm going to entitle this video something along the lines of you Bible-thumping Christians are in for a rude awakening when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai returns. All right? Something along those lines. You know, probably you Bible-thumping Christians are in for a rude awakening. All right? A very rude awakening. All right? You John 3:16 bug outs. You know? And that goes for Esau, Edom, you know, even though we have Israelites that are scattered amongst the heathens that may look like some of the heathen, and their seed is going to go back to one of the 12 patriarchs. I'm talking about the actual heathens, the actual Gentiles, you know, the actual Edomites, Elamites, Moabites, Ammonites, you know, not the Israelite foreigners. But even amongst our own people, 2/3 of our people, you got a bunch of John 3:16 bug outs, you know, Bible thumping Christians. You know, they swear they're holier than thou and they know the scriptures, you know, and as it says, John 4:22, like Yahweh Shai Hamashiach told the lady at the well, ye worship ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. And actually salvation is for Yasharallah. No other nation is promised mercy or salvation. All right? Damn sure not no goddamn Edomites. All right? Esau, Edom is the only nation that is not the only nation that's not promised mercy, man. All right? You know, so hey, that's the point of this lesson. It's not going to be too long. These are easy, basic milk scriptures, but like Elder Apostle Tahor always says, you know, a Christian, they don't know nothing. All they know is John 3:16. And they don't even have the proper understanding of John 3:16. They err not knowing the scriptures. So again, you Bible-thumping Christians, you John 3:16 bug-outs, you in for a rude awakening, man, when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai returns. You know? This is John 3:16, we know it. This is like one of the only scriptures they know how to quote. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. And they don't understand that the context, all right? The context of this scripture and the meaning of words, all right? When you look that word world up, I believe it's oikomene, right? I believe it's oikomene, a particular group, an arrangement, you know? There's many worlds. You know, and the world that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai was talking about is the world of Yasharallah, okay? And to back that up, because that's how we read the scriptures, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Basic milk scriptures, man. You know, but as Elder Apostle Tahar said, you know, a Christian, they don't know nothing, man. They're stupid, you know? Isaiah 45:17. But Israel, context again, Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. So that's the world that Yahweh is talking about in John 3:16, the world of Yasharallah, the world of Israel. There's many worlds, okay? There's the plant world, there's the animal world, there's Disney World, there's Sea World, there's many worlds. But the worlds that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is talking about in John 3:16 is the world of Israel. All right? And that's why Yahweh Shai Hamashiach came, to redeem Yasharallah. Okay? Because Yahweh gave us a bill of divorce. Okay? This is basic milk scriptures, you know. As I like to say, you know, me and the brother like to say, the Bible is FUBU, for us by us, man. You know, you know. So let's. I don't want to make this long. Again, John 4:22, and that's most of these bug out Bible thumping Christians. You know, they have no idea what the hell they're involved in. You know, and they're gonna be in for a rude awakening very soon, shortly. John 4:22, ye worship ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. You know, and the Jews were actually the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. But we know salvation is going to be for the whole house, northern and southern kingdom. All right? And again, Yasharallah is scattered amongst the four corners of the earth. You're going to have Israelites that are going to come back looking like Edomites, Elamites, Moabites, Ammonites, Japhites, you know. But their seed is going to go back to one of the 12 patriarchs, okay? The Israelite foreigners, all right? But even at this particular junction, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is only coming back for the elect of Yasharallah, not all of Israel, all right? The remnant, all right? Starting with 144,000, 12,000 men out of the tribe of Yasharallah, and then behind them the innumerable multitude of believers, the 1/3. As it is written, 2/3 shall be cut off and die. 2 parts shall be cut off and die. All right? I believe that's in Zechariah. All right? So let's bang out these scriptures. Isaiah 60:2. For behold means look, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. Most of these people are in a deep sleep. They're comatose, you know, drunken on this Babylon juice, drunken on this Christianity, you know, which is nothing more than white supremacy, you know. But what? The elect, we have the remnant, we have this truth, and it set us free, you know. We got to hold fast, baby. The good news, the gospel is for Yasharallah, not the whole world, not all nations, all right? For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. That covering cast Esau, Edom put over the people, you know? His lies, you know? His philosophies. But the Lord Yahweh shall arise upon thee, the elect of Yasharallah, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Yeah, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to arise to our glory and to their shame. Because we know what we believe again, you know? So let's bang out a couple basic milk scriptures. Matter of fact, let me start with Salakia. Romans, perfect scripture, because they love quoting Paul, you know, the apostle of the Gentiles. They err because they don't know what that means. He was an apostle to the Israelite foreigners, man. For example, Cornelius, the Israelites that were scattered abroad, you know, in a Gentile state of mind, you know. So straight to the point. Romans 11:2, Yahweh hath not cast away his people. That's what they like to say, you know. The Lord did not do away with his people, which I'm gonna bring the precept out to back that up. The Lord does not change, you know. Romans 11:2, Yahweh hath not cast away his people which he foreknew. What, ye know not what the scripture saith of Elias, how he maketh intercession to Yahweh against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and digged down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. But what saith the answer of Yahweh unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even so then at this present time also is there a remnant according to the election of grace. So Yahweh Shai always kept himself a cluster of the grape, a remnant, and that's the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3, the innumerable multitude of believers who are all Israelites. Okay, because what? Yahweh hath not cast away his people which he foreknew. Okay. Let's go to Malachi 3:6. For I am the Lord Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob, and Jacob's name was changed to Israel, Yasharallah, after he wrestled the angel. All right? and we are descendants of Jacob, of Yasharallah, you know, from our different prospective tribes, you know. For I am the Lord, Salakia. For I am the Lord Yahweh, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed, because the Lord have not done away with his people. That's the good news. All right? You see? This is Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers, the Israelite foreigners that are scattered abroad, that may look like some of the heathens, you know, but their seed again, their lineage, according to their father, goes back to one of the 12 tribes, right? For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Basic milk precepts, okay? And that's what Esau Edom's worst nightmare is, man. You know, that's their worst nightmare. You know, you can't, ain't no way you can wiggle your way up in this, man. You're through. This is Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. Who is that? Yasharallah, you tribes. All right. You know, we drank of that cup. We drank the dregs of it, you know, at the hand of our enemies, our adversaries, okay? And our chief adversary, you know, is shoving that cup down our throat to this day. You know, he's putting a bottle to us to make us drink. You know, the Lord said, woe to you, you know, who giveth thy neighbor the bottle to drink, you know, that thou mightest look upon their nakedness. You're going to pay for that. You're going to drink the same cup we had to drink, but you're going to drink double of it. For thus saith the Lord, that's the good news. That's the gospel. It's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to those that trouble you. Okay? For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken it, And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. That's the good news. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to pay back all our enemies, all our adversaries, starting with Esau Edom, okay? All these heathens that had a hand in our downfall, had a hand in our plight, they're going to pay. That's the good news. A recompense is coming. This is our last bid. Jeremiah 30:16, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. And all, not some, but all, and all thine adversaries, our enemies, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. Read Isaiah 14:2. And every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give thee for a prey. That's the good news, you know. And when is that going to be fulfilled? In the kingdom. And that each day that passes is a day closer to the kingdom. You know, our redemption is nigh. Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice, and one of my favorite scriptures, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. That's the good news. This devil is through. All you Bible-thumping Christians, all you John 3:16 bug-outs are in for a very, very rude awakening. I'm going to close out here. I don't want to Ratazah. This was edifying. Jeremiah 16:19, O Lord Yahweh, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. Again, why are they going to say that? Because what? We know it, we believe. We know it, I read it, John 4:22. You worship ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. Salvation is for Yasharallah, no other nation, baby. And our redemption is nigh. Our redemption is nigh. Our bid is almost up, baby. Keep pushing. We're close. Shalom. Wa abad babal. Kwam Yasharala.